Good afternoon. We're about to start part 2 of our graphic design vector portrait tutorial. Yesterday you should have created an image that has no background. So if you look at my layers, I have my original left untouched, my background that I cropped out left untouched just in case I need to copy and paste it later or use it again. Then I created a background layer and just filled it with a white color from the paint bucket tool. And then I have this that I'm going to be working with today. So the first thing we're going to do is build up the portrait by creating blocks of skin. Then we're going to add some line work, some clothing, and some more details and shadows. So what I want to do first is create a new layer and call this layer Skin. This will be our skin layer, and we don't have to worry about clothing or glasses or hair or anything else. It's just going to be our skin layer. So now I have my new skin layer, and I want to pick out interesting tone for my skin. And to do that, you should go down to your color swatches right here. I slid it down to the orange range, and I selected a color that I thought was pretty decent for a skin tone. Click OK. Now we're going to use the pen tool, your favorite, and we're going to create a vector outline around the body's contour. Don't include any clothing or hair that extends beyond the shape of the body. We'll do that later, so don't worry about that. So let's go down to the pen tool. Make sure it's the right one. You can zoom in if you need to, and begin creating your path. Remember, the Alt key and the Shift key are your friends, and you can always go back down, delete, or convert a point tool if you need to. To do that, I held down the Control key. I want to go to the Convert tool for this one. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so you can get the gist of this. I'm going around the entire body even though I'm calling this skin layer. I'm going to hit pause right now and go through and finish the process, and I'll catch back up with you in just a second. As you can see, I've got my path created. You can edit some things out at this point if you want to. Like I got rid of my little chin area and made my arm just slightly smaller by creating a smaller path. Feel free to do any tweaks like that. Now we're going to fill the shape with the skin color. So we'll click down. Oh, we already picked that out. So click the paint bucket tool. Oh, my mouse is acting funny. Go to the path, work path. We're going to name this skin. Double or right click and hit make selection. Feather radius, 1 pixel is pretty good. Go back to layers, make sure we're on the skin layer and the paint bucket and fill. Whoa, that looks crazy. But don't worry about your clothing areas because we're going to cover that up with a new layer. So if it looks a little weird, that's fine, just how it is right now. Select, deselect, and I think that might take you all period long. However, if you do get finished with creating the path and the skin layers, the next thing we're going to do is create the skin lines. And to do this, we'll go and create another new layer. And we're going to select a dark brown color. So, new layer. Come on, mouse. Name this one Skin Lines. Select your dark brown color. We're going to go back down to the skin layer and we can go ahead and click off the eyeball on that layer. You're going to have to zoom in really close. As you can see, my computer's acting really slow. This will be using the brush tool. And of course, we want a very small brush. And we're going to try to outline some definition on the face. And you can pick out a hard brush, a soft brush, whatever you think you'd like. But we're basically creating line work around the body and the face. And drawing with the mouse. It's a little fuzzy. There's not much detail here. Before I trace the skin, I think I'm going to go to brightness contrast and see if I can pull out some more of the skin lines and wrinkles. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Make sure you're on your skin layer. I think I want a darker brown too. So a little line around the nostril, that's a little big. Don't worry, you can always change the sizes. And for those of you that did some up-close pictures front on, this step is going to be a lot easier for you. Also, if you do not like drawing freehand with the brush tool, you can also use your pen tool. So wherever you want a line created, you create a little path, however big or small you want. And then you can go to the Path tab, right click, and you're going to hit Stroke Path. And you can choose pencil, brush. Let's try brush. And it does it automatically for you, as you can see here, in a perfect line without having to freehand anything. So today's assignment is to create some wrinkles on, or not wrinkles, but definition on your vector portrait. Just in case you were confused, before I end this video, I found this lovely picture here, and you can see the line detail I'm talking about. This is a crisper picture. It's front on instead of profile, so it's a better example than what I could show you with mine. So good luck, guys, and don't hesitate to ask any questions.